Hey guys, how's it going? Ben here, and welcome back to the Road to Max Stack series. Now, it has been a very long time since I've uploaded, and that is because I've been pretty damn busy with university at the moment and stuff like that. So I'm sorry about that. I'm back on track now. All exams are done, and university in general is completely over with for this year, which is really good for me. It means I'm going to get to play a lot more, and, you know, I'm not going to be struggling to upload as much anymore. But anyway, to start with, I wanted to go to Corp because overall, from what I've seen since we've reloaded this series, is Corp has been the best place for money. Despite it not being the most consistent, it's always been the best, and holy shit, this episode, you're going to see just how much we make off Corp, and it's just ridiculous. Honestly, I'm just going to say it now, there are so many ONYX bolt drops in this episode, it is unreal. Like, for the amount of time I spent here in total, which you'll see at the end of the video, I got a lot of drops, which was just so cool to see. It was really great because I didn't have that much time to play this week, obviously, which is why it's taken so long to get this video out. It's taken actually a week, and in this week I've played for a total of about 10 hours. So to see me getting pretty lucky with these ONYX bolt drops was just so cool. I was so happy. It could not have gone better. Now, unfortunately, I did disconnect a lot, and here you can see this is just one of my deaths, but it happened right at the end of a trip. So I figured I'd go and grab everything out of there just to price check it, see how much we made in pretty much an hour's worth of this. Including disconnections, this wasn't even the most kills we could have done. And look at this. For 1 hour, this is how much we actually managed to make. So I had to move this around because I was on Skype with Tom and the interface isn't how you see it. But I made 5.3 mil in an hour at Corp, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is actually not that bad. So I decided to go again. I know this is going to be a little bit weird, like, oh Ben, why are you going to the same boss for another hour? But it was so good. I don't actually show how much I made after this trip as well, but this trip went just as well as the last one, and the amount of ONYX bolts we actually got was phenomenal. They are currently, I don't know if they're the best drop, I think they are the second best, cannonballs being the best, but I don't even think I got a cannonball drop, so like, yeah, it made up for it with these. And also the anti-poison drops were really good as well. They're like 500k a piece, so getting those and the ONYX bolts was just so good. But I didn't want to stay too long at Corp because I wanted to do some new bosses, bosses I hadn't done before. And as you're going to see in a second, I chose to do Twin Furies. I used all of the Zaros, what is it, the little pendant things. I put all of those into the Zamorak dude to get us better thing, so we'd get more drops and stuff, and went to Twin Furies. Now this is like my first kill, and as you can see, it didn't go too well. I used up a lot of food, but I was happy to get the kill, and it took literally no time at all to figure out how to do this. And now at the end of this video, as you'll see, I'm able to do like half an hour at once without having to bank. And actually I could probably do an hour if I had enough inventory space, but I just don't have enough room for like all of my restores and all that stuff, and I couldn't be bothered. I like having a bit of a break between bossing as well, so that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, we just started getting drops, and it was really fun, actually. I think these are my favourite boss to do. I got a Zamorak Essence, and I was like losing my shit when I got it. I was like, holy fuck, Zamorak Essence, that's a rare drop, and it's worth like 60k. So that was a bit rubbish. I wasn't too fussed about that, and we ended up getting quite a few of those actually in the entire episode. But yeah, I was just doing these, and this was like my first trip done, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go now because I didn't bring enough resources, and I wanted to price check it and see how much we'd made in like 5 kills. And it wasn't too bad, really. I think we got pretty lucky off this, but we ended up making like 550k in the first like trip, which I was really happy with. I thought that was pretty decent going. Unfortunately, not all of the trips were this lucky. As you can see here, I'm getting a lot of drops which didn't beam at all, and that was just depressing as anything when you get like 4 or 5 kills in a row without a beam, and you think, oh shit, what have I done wrong? All this stuff. I always go into it like, oh, which one do I have to kill to get the drop? I always feel like one of them's going to drop something good. I know that seems really weird, but one of them's going to drop something good, one of them's going to drop something bad. But here they dropped something good. They dropped the weapon, the blade drop, and I lost it. I was like, holy shit, we got a blade drop. But then I found out it's only worth 1.6 mil. And that kind of ruined my motivation a little bit for these, because like that was pretty close to the end of the trip as well. Like, so to get that, I was a little bit pissed off. I was like, if that was the Seren dude, sorry, the Zaros dude, that would have been amazing. I would have made some serious bank, but it just wasn't. But I wasn't going to complain. It was still a decent drop, and I was happy with it. And this here is actually the second hour I chose to do of these, because I decided midway through actually recording this, I wanted to do it in a different way. I wanted to record this and do less bosses, but more of them, to see how much we can make and stuff. So overall, we've got less items to price check at the end. like less individual items, but more quantity of each one, if you get me. I just felt like that was the way I wanted to go. So next episode, I'm going to be focusing on different bosses. Araxi is definitely going to be on there. I've been asked to go duo that a lot, so I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to probably work on something else, another boss. If you guys have any suggestions, please hit me up, because I need some proper bad. But this here was my final kill for the second hour, and I was praying, and nothing. I didn't really get anything great, so I figured I'd just leave and price check all this stuff that we had here. I didn't do like a price check of the hour that I spent at this, because I just didn't want to price check everything. I didn't want you guys to be able to work out how much we made before the end of the video. But believe it or not, today I woke up and I wasn't in a great mood, and I thought, you know what, I just want to go to Corp. Corp has been so good for money. If we can make another 5 mil at Corp, that is going to be so good for the series. Like, 5 mil at any point in the series is going to be a massive gain. So if we can make that, it would be good. But unfortunately, that you see there is literally the only ONYX bolt drop we got this whole trip. Which was only an hour, but still. Also, I kind of lost motivation when a dude on this world, I was instancing, a dude was using the normal thing. He got a sigil drop, and I thought, for fuck's sake, literally, if someone gets like a sigil drop in your world, you know you're pretty much doomed for drops. So that was a little bit of like, a bit demotivating, but I kept on going, and we got some decent drops, I won't lie, it wasn't bad, but this pissed me off. Oh, this drop, I got one of these before, and I didn't pick it up. The gem drop is just a joke. Oh, I lost my mind. I was like, are you fucking serious? But that was that done. And finally, to finish things off, I went back to the Furies, just because they're so much fun to kill. God Wars 2, honestly, is so much fun. And I was getting good at this boss, and I'm pretty good at it now. I'm pretty convinced I could last here for an hour straight and not worry. Like, I think the first 3 kills I didn't even have to eat, but then I started getting careless at the big bit where you get hit 4k. And it was just, it kind of went a bit downhill from there. But yeah, these are just a few more drops that we got, and I think Furies are my favourite boss now overall. I do still like Vindicta, and I want to go back there, but I do really like Furies, and I'm hoping to be able to get like a Crest of Zamorak or something soon, because they're worth like 11 mil, so I unfortunately didn't get one, but I'm guessing you guys probably already guessed that by like, if I would have got something by now, I'd be proper hyping up and be like, oh, look what we got, but unfortunately, no. Didn't get any more rare drops. We got like another Zami Essence or something, but they're useless. Interestingly enough, I figured like the stuff that I got this episode would have been really good for either an Iron Man or for the Loot Tab series. So I was a little bit pissed off to be getting those items in this, but this here is all the stuff that we got from about 6 or 7 hours of bossing, which was cool. I wanted to do like 15 hours and make a fuck ton, but like I just don't have the time. I wanted to get a video out today because I don't want to go longer than a week. My OCD would kill me. If I saw on the channel it was like 1 week, 2 weeks, and then went from there. That's just, oh, it would have pissed me off. But yeah. This is the first part of everything that we're price checking, and it came to a massive 20 mil. I was like, fuck yes, boys, that is what we want. Even though a whole 9.9 mil of that came from the ONYX bolts, I was so happy with that. Like, that is such a big gain. I remember in the last episode we made quite a bit of money as well. So I feel like it's a lot better than back when it was like 10 mil a thing and stuff. That was just really shit, and I wasn't really impressed with that. But then we've just got a few more things to price check. Nothing really worth too much other than the anti-fires and the anti-poisons and the rune 2Hs, but they're there, and you can see that's another 800k. So in total this episode we made like 21 mil. I was so happy with that. It was so cool to see. So yeah, that was just awesome. But anyway, that there is the end of the video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've worked really hard to get this out, so hopefully you're not too pissed off that it's been so long. The uploads are going to get better, it's just I've literally not had the time. I've finished university now, I'm still there at the moment, and I'm going to be doing stuff in the meantime. But overall, it's going to be a lot better than it has been recently. This month's been really stressful. I've actually pretty much, I know I've passed this year, which is really great, and I'm really happy about that. I'm sure you guys will understand why it's been a long time since a video has been up. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. Thanks for all the support as always, guys. It means the world, and I will see you guys in the next video.